That booty squeeze test. Yo, we're talking prime 90s J-Lo booty. Retro God back with another one. And on today's episode, we're taking a look back at the high-flying, skydiving Shawn Kemp. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for your boy. You already know what it is. We're going back to the 90s. Anyways, as you know, we're about to take a closer look at these baddies, throw them on the turntable, slap that ass, see what we're working with, and we're gonna find out what these hoes are made of. Let's go. Alright, YouTube family, we're about to take a look at this upper real quick on the Reebok Kamikaze 1. Now, these are worn shoes and they're not like 100% brand new, so I apologize if they ain't squeaky clean for you or anything, but we have a primarily synthetic nubuck upper. Now, I mean, it's nothing special, but this design is insanity when you're talking about what they were coming out with in the mid-90s, and this is a amazing homage to the 1994 version. As most of you guys might remember from one of the first videos I ever did on my channel, I did the Kamikaze 2. I didn't fart, I promise, that was boxing. Shawn Kemp's known for, you know, dunking on mans and pointing in their face. No taunting techs in the 90s, boy. It was a great time for basketball. The striping and zigzag stripes are really striking no matter where you're wearing them. On court, off court, you know what I'm saying, in the mall, in the grocery store. Somebody's gonna ask you about these shoes, and I did wear a pair of these not too long ago, and somebody literally thought they were like brand new shoes. They thought that they just came out. Yeah, man, you have a black and basically a royal blue upper, and it's not anything that's crazy. There's no texture to it. It's basically a flat synthetic nubuck. So what's Shawn Kemp been up to since he stopped playing in the NBA, other than what I told you guys in the first video? Well, apparently in 2020, Shawn Kemp opened a dispensary called, I don't know, but he should have called it Shawn Kemp Hemp. That's what he should have called it, Kemp Hemp. The Reebok vectoring here, the Reebok logo, and this is a very sharp looking logo, man. I mean, the stitching on this is very good. They did a very good job on the stitching, and I have no complaints. Actually looks better than the question mids that I actually just reviewed, the Street Slays. These basically aren't real. There's no mesh in there. Now, it looks like there's mesh, but there really isn't. It's kind of like they're supposed to be aeration holes, and they have that in different places on the shoe, but they're not actually functional. From what I can see, they're just basically dead plastic holes, and there's no actual functionality to them. There's no mesh or anything, and I think on the original retros that was the case. But anyways, you have your lacing system, and it has its basic, basics, flat laces that are basic cotton, polyester, whatever the heck those things are made of. The toe box is a little bit interesting. I mean, it doesn't look too good looking from the front on, but when you're looking down at the shoe and you're wearing them, it actually kind of looks cool, man. And that's one thing that I do like about the Kamikazes. The design all over the shoe, no matter where you look, is wicked. Like, dog, this is how you know we're living in the future. Shawn Kemp is officially the plug. You know, the mudguard creeps pretty high up the toe box, and the shape of the toe is actually a little bit strange, but I don't know, man. At the end of the day, this shoe is extremely comfortable. Now, on the inner part of the shoe, you got this black and blue color blocking, and it kind of strikes you wicked, and they really do a good job of keeping up the lines that are going with the original shoe pattern. So that is one thing that's cool. You got a giant, big, doofy Reebok tongue here, and that's one of the things that's really comfortable on the shoe. It's super big and flappy, and just all that doofy goodness that wraps around your foot so well. Now, at the back of the shoe, you have a Reebok vector here as well, and that's on your pull tab. Decent pull tab, and it's really thick. It's not gonna have a problem getting these shoes on at all. You have a stripe that runs up the back, and you got your two kind of like, does that look like an angry face? That looks like an angry face to me. Man, why didn't you retro me earlier, Reebok? Why didn't you retro me? Make sure you guys check out these other Shawn Kemp signatures and let me know what you guys think of these models, because some of these are like, they can't be messed with even by today's standards. I wish that Reebok would actually step it up a bit, just a little bit. Don't relax, but I wish Reebok would step it up again in the retro department, because like Nike and these guys are taking off, and Reebok got some of the best retros that ever came out, so I would love to see them retro this joint. Yeah, man, super cool outsole, interesting kind of pattern on it. Now, it's not herringbone, that's for sure, and I'm not sure if there's a way to describe what that is. That almost looks like some sort of like animal shark cookies, very sturdy. Reebok branding on the inside, and you know, you could tell I kept this as clean as I could. Hexalite on the inside. Now this stuff, even though it was made in 2014, it feels a little bit more realistic than the new Hexalite that's in the shoes. So I think this is before they fully gave up on Hexalite, although it does look kind of like Reebok branding in navy on the insole, and as you can see, I've been keeping it clean though. Now one thing I gotta say about these shoes, man, when you do that booty squeeze test, dog, we're talking Bernice Burgos. So comfy. I can't even stress the amount of cushion it puts on your foot. Now if anybody's ever wore a skater shoe or wear skater shoes, you're gonna know what these feel like, and that's why people beat them skater shoes up. This is one of those shoes you're gonna want to take a look at as a crossover if you're into basketball. So this is something I'd highly recommend because of the way the shoe fits. It's literally one of the best fitting shoes I own in my collection. Now when you're talking about fit, definitely go true to size. 120%. If you're a wide footer, true to size. This is one of those 100% true to size, can't go wrong type deals. Put this shoe on, it's gonna feel like a glove. Now where can you even find these shoes? Well, to be honest with you, you're gonna have to go secondhand. GOAT, StockX, whatever, pick your favorite. These shoes are getting harder to find. These came out in like 2014, 2015. So, I mean, you know, it just is what it is, man. At this point, you got to get them while they can. And the good news is, though, is that these shoes last a long time. Why? Because they ain't no clear soles. Thank you very much. Part of the reason why I like retros in the first place. So anyways, yeah, you guys are going to have to find these and go to StockX, because I ain't going to be able to just walk into the store and get these. Put this upper on some of the new tech, it would be a wrap. Rizzle. Oh, man, if they put something like Zoom or something springy in the insole, this shoe would be fire. I'd be playing with this to this day. Comfort level, you will not find a pair of shoes that's much more comfy than this, especially for retro. Now I have put many on foot. I have the other Kamikazes, and these hands down still I could not get over how comfy these were. These are more comfy than the Kamikaze 2s that just released, even in the suede colorway. You have to put these on foot to understand just how comfy these are. I highly recommend that you guys do so. Now this colorway is amazing. As you know, there's like the original Seattle Supersonics colorway, and they have red, they got a bunch of different these, but this is a very nice colorway. I've always been a fan of the Royal, especially in like the Royal ones and stuff like that, so I had to get these, and I got them for a great price from one of my friends at the Soul Exchange when the sneaker cons were still popping in Canada. Another thing I like about these shoes as well, before I forget, is the fact of it has an enormous amount of court feel. You're gonna feel really nice and connected to the ground. Now there is enough cushioning so that it's not like a Jordan 1. It does have a little bit of cushion, and as I said, this shoe just feels like your foot is wrapped in a pillow that's squeezing on your foot like it owes you money, and it's just one of the best one-to-one fits I've ever had in any sneaker that I own. I mean, if you're a wide footer, this is another shoe that you're gonna really want to take a look at. We got to make sure that we pull these back and appreciate the good sneakers, because all of these synthetic uppers, everybody's hype off the Zions and the, you know what I'm saying, the Kobe's and all that, but this is where it's at, dog. You're not gonna find something that fits like this, and I guarantee you put this on versus a Kobe, or you put this on versus a Zion, you know what I'm saying, all the Zion fanboys hating on me in the comment, but watch when you put these on compared to that, you know what I'm saying, you can see they got that honeycomb, they got this honeycomb interior, super absorbent fabric, because these shoes can get hot, but I've never actually sweated in these shoes. So just a couple things that are wicked. Design 10, comfort 10, you know what I'm saying, colorway 10. So I don't know how many other categories there are. The tech, I mean, there's not the most amount of tech, but I like a lot of court feel anyway, so it just is what it is, man. Overall, wicked build quality on the shoe. They have everything really in place, nothing's out of place or misaligned for the most part. The stitching is really like laser cut quality, and you know what I mean, these shoes have clearly kept very well from 2013, 2014, and basically, you know what I mean, it's just one of those things that you can't go wrong when you have a good pair of shoes. Outsole still intact, paint is still on there as if it's the day that I got them. Like, damn, dog, you know what I mean, you can't really ask for more in a pair of shoes. The tongue is just super comfortable, the inner is super comfortable, everything feels super plush, and you know, I can't ask for more in a retro, man. This is one of the best purchases I ever made. And yeah, look at the tongue, man. It actually has a wicked design that zigzags as well. And the whole design of the shoe in general is absolutely fire. I don't even have anything else to say. This shoe to me is literally a 10 out of 10. I can't get any better. On foot coming up next. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that, and don't forget to check out my Kamikaze 2 video if you haven't already checked it out. It's one of the first wicked videos that I ever did on my channel, and by wicked I mean it was horribly shot, and I thought I was doing an amazing job, but I might have been, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide anyways. But make sure you guys check that out. It has a full in-depth history on Shawn Kemp and his signature line, and hit me up in the comments section. Get at your boy. You already know, Retro God back at you with another one. On foot coming up right now. Let's roll it.
Perfect.